Welcome to the Eat Better, Move Better, Live Better podcast presented by Flourish with Tracy, where we'll dive into the realms of holistic wellness, plant-based nutrition, yoga, and self-care to help you live your best life. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for our special segments. Meditation Monday, start your week with mindfulness. Wellness Wednesdays, get the midweek boost you need. Sadhana Saturdays, dedicate weekends to personal growth. Join us as we explore and discuss all things to eat better, move better, and live better. Welcome to part 3 of our understanding of lymphatic health and detoxification. A 3-part series devoted to awakening awareness of our body's most vital and quietly powerful systems, our lymphatic system, the inner cleansing network. In part 1, we explored how gentle movement and mindful breath work stimulates lymphatic flow. And in part 2, we turned toward nourishment, discovering how foods and beverages help support and sustain our lymph system. Today, part 3, we complete the journey by exploring the energetic and emotional aspects of detoxification, how our thoughts, emotions, and self-care practices influence the body's ability to cleanse and renew. In the previous episodes, we discussed how the lymphatic system is like an inner river that flows throughout our body. And it lies just beneath the skin, a vast network of vessels that move with gentle rhythm. Unlike the cardiovascular system, the lymph has no heart to pump it. It moves because of our movement, our breath, and our touch. When we engage in gentle self-massage or manual lymphatic stimulation, we're not forcing, we're guiding. And it's through this power of touch and flow, we're communicating through the skin, saying to the body, it's safe to release. Touch supports the nervous system. It signals to the parasympathetic state the time is here to rest, repair, and detox. This is why daily self-care rituals, even a few minutes, have such profound and cumulative effects. One way is a self-massage for lymphatic flow. So we can begin by just getting comfortable. We can be seated or standing, and we can use light sweeping motions to imagine moving the skin rather than pressing deeply. And use these strokes to move towards the heart or towards the nearest cluster of lymph nodes. And you should always do a self-massage with clean hands. You can use a lotion or a natural oil if you wish. And how do you begin? You begin at the main gateways. You like to open them. We could start at the neck and the collarbone. Place your fingertips gently on either side of your neck, just above the collarbone. And begin with making light circular motions downward toward the chest. And as you do this, then begin to sweep outward from the base of the ears down to the collarbone. As you practice this, you can repeat this at your leisure 5 to 10 times. And this opens up the supraclavicular lymph nodes. This is the main drainage points of the body. Breathe slowly as you work, visualizing stagnant energy flowing downward and out through the breath. And when you've finished this area, you can move on to the underarm and upper body flow. And with each step, you can pause till you repeat the motions 5 to 10 times before moving on. And when you're ready for the underarm and upper body flow, using a soft cupping motion, gently pat under the arms. This stimulates the axillary nodes. Begin to make gentle strokes from the upper arms towards the shoulders, across the chest toward the collarbone. Move slowly, mindfully, allowing your breath to coordinate with your strokes. Inhale to draw in vitality. Exhale to clear the path. And repeat this motion 5 to 10 times, pausing here if you need. And when you're ready, move to the third step, an abdominal sweep. Placing your hands on your abdomen just below the ribs. Begin to make small clockwise circles following the natural direction of your digestion, moving down. This supports the lymph around the liver, spleen, and intestines, our key organs that we need to cleanse. And then begin to sweep upward, reversing the rotation in the circles, moving from the lower belly toward the heart. Complete this cycle down and then up as a current of renewal. Do this 5 to 10 times, pausing as you need. And you're ready, move to the fourth step. Focus on your legs and your feet. Starting at your ankles, begin making gentle sweeping motions up along your calves and thighs towards your groin. The nodes here, located in your upper thighs, are important drainage points. If you're standing, you may bend one knee slightly as you stroke upward, keeping the motion light and steady, and then reversing to the other knee. Take your time. Slow movement invites openness, a reminder that healing thrives in a gentle, slow rhythm and not force. Massage your feet, bottom and in between your toes. When you're ready, move to the final step, the hands and the arms. Begin to stroke upward from the hands to the elbows and then to the shoulders, working it in the warmth and circulation, making sure that you massage each side. Being sure to work in between the fingers, soft and slow. And when you're done, after 5 to 10 times, finish by resting your palms over your heart, closing your eyes and just taking a few deep breaths in and out. Allow yourself to feel the subtle warmth and circulation all throughout the entire body. Notice you can almost hear a quiet inner flow or hum. It's your body working. And in addition to the self-massage, there are other gentle ways that you can support your lymph health and flow and energy and detoxification. They help keep your body clear and your mind calm. First, as always, is to drink water. Room temperature water to hydrate as you wake up to begin your day. You can add some lemon, and this rehydration gently stimulates your detoxification pathways. And we spoke about this in part 2 of this series. You can alternate your showers. In your showers by lowering the water temperature to enjoy the final 20 to 30 seconds with cool water to invigorate your lymph and circulation. You can begin your day after your self-massage with dry brushing. We spoke about dry brushing in a previous episode as well. To dry brush before you take your bath or shower. Dry brushing awakens your lymphatic channels beneath the skin. So you can alternate dry brushing with self-massage. It's just even a few minutes before bathing enhances flow, removes dead skin cells, and it improves elimination. Remember to take a break for movement, as mentioned in part 1 of this series. Gentle stretches, bouncing on your heels, shoulder rolls. Doing so just for a few moments every hour, or setting a timer to do this several times throughout the day to prevent stagnation is key, and it helps keep the lymphatic system moving. As always, deep breathing and meditation. Taking 3 slow diaphragmatic breaths, as highlighted in the first portion of this series, can help reset the lymphatic flow and the nervous system. You can do this anytime during the day and follow up with a gentle, short, brief meditation, just breathing in and out. And as always, adequate rest. During sleep, the body restores, and this includes the lymphatic system. It's when it works to clear the waste. Honor your rest as a healing practice. And as mentioned in previous episodes, detox environmentally as well. Choose natural cleaning and body care products. Be aware of synthetic fragrances. Be aware of the consumption of other toxic smells. If possible, open your windows daily to refresh the environment, to remove the stale energy in the space as well as in your lungs. Get rid of things that don't serve you. Things that you know you consume that may be harmful. This includes food, textures, smells, unnatural cleaning products. You can begin to do this by integrating these small adjustments into your lifestyle so that it becomes a rhythm. The lymphatic system thrives on rhythm. Small, consistent habits done daily are far more effective than occasional intense cleanses. Your body will benefit if it becomes a part of your ritual. Create a lymph flow routine, and it can be as simple as we mentioned in the previous episodes. Consumption of lemon water when you wake, then followed with a few minutes of dry brushing or self-massage, gentle stretching, and then a shower or a bath, ending the final 20 to 30 seconds with a cooler temperature water. Midday having herbal tea and maybe a short break to tap into your breath and breathing. Maybe you'd like to do another mini massage, especially if you've been sitting, massaging around the collarbone and shoulders. And then the evening, you can continue with the wind down herbal tea, or you can do the legs up the wall yoga posture, or gentle torso twists before you lie down to rest. And then finally, get to rest at an adequate time, making sure that you're resting at least 4 hours after your last meal and allowing your body an opportunity to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Doing this on a regular basis creates a daily rhythm to remind your body that its flow is natural, that health is constant, and that balance is always accessible. This becomes your flow, and this flow becomes a way of life. So as you sit, taking a moment to be still, breathing in and out, imagine that you can visualize your body. This is your vessel. How are you caring for it and the river of the lymph that flows all through? Do you feel the flow in your life? Is there anything that is creating stagnation, causing you to feel stuck? To stop this flow from moving physically, emotionally, or energetically? What is one small daily ritual you can bring in right now to restore the movement, to remove the blockage, and embrace the lightness, to restore the flow? To see this whole being of you as a clear river, glistening, alive, and peaceful. We've discussed things that you can do yourself to help get your lymph moving and flowing. There are other modalities that help your lymphatic system, not through direct physical manipulation, but through influence, energetic healing modalities that help your energies flow subtly, help regulate your nervous system and emotional release. All of these directly impact your lymphatic health. For example, Reiki. Reiki increases relaxation and reduces stress, shifting the body into the rest and restore parasympathetic state. This state helps the lymphatic system work effectively. Stress and tension constrict lymph flow and blocks it. Reiki eases this and encourages both energetic and lymphatic movement. Qigong is another method through slow, intentional movements. Helps to stimulate circulation and encourage lymphatic drainage by engaging the body's internal energy fields. The breath and movement work together to move the lymph fluid in a gentle, natural rhythm. Pranic healing is a method to clear stagnant or congested energy that often sits in lymph nodes or tissues. It supports the body's ability to detox. Since the body's lymph is closely tied to the immune system, clearing energetic congestion also strengthens immune resilience. Pranayama Yoga asana postures such as twists, inversions, and gentle flow physically stimulate the lymphatic vessels, while breath work, pranayama, increases internal pressure changes that help move the lymph. Conscious breathing also activates the vagus nerve, which signals the body to switch into healing mode. This is essential for detoxing the lymph. Sound bath or sound healing. The sound waves vibrate cells and tissues, loosening physical and energy stagnation, including stuck lymphatic fluid. The resonance from sound bowls or chimes can help clear emotional blockages that often manifest as lymphatic congestion, especially in areas like the throat or chest. And then there's also acupuncture or acupressure. Each of these modalities points and focuses on areas linked to the lymph nodes. They also focus on the liver and the spleen to help stimulate and improve immune function and lymph circulation. They work by balancing the Qi in the meridians. Qi is prana or life force. It's the same focus as Qigong, and it enhances the free flow of fluids and energy throughout the body. Another practice is tapping, EFT. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. And this practice involves resolving feelings and emotional stress, which tighten tissues, block energy, and slow the lymphatic flow. EFT or tapping sends calming signals to the brain, activating the parasympathetic system and releasing the blockages that are inhibiting the detox pathways. Chakra balancing. Specific chakras, such as the heart or throat, are connected energetically to major lymphatic centers, such as our chest, neck, and immune system. Going through practices which balance the chakras help align emotional flow with physical detoxification. You can always have a shamanic healing by addressing the deeper spiritual or emotional roots of stagnation. Shamanic practices can clear energetic debris that continues and to block or contributes to immune depletion or chronic inflammation, both of which hinder lymphatic flow and function. Each of these energetic and holistic practices are alternatives, and these modalities are intended to support overall well-being, to enhance the body's natural processes. They're not meant to substitute or care for ailments without proper assessment and diagnosis with your healthcare professional. Results may vary, so it's important to make sure that if you have a compromised immune system, a lymphatic disorder, or other concerns about your health, to please sit with your holistic healthcare provider and practitioner before you begin any new wellness practice. And once you have come up with the course of action for your specific needs and requirements, you may find that these modalities may be beneficial in addition to your plan for relaxation, stress reduction, energetic balance, and flow in a mindful and self-aware fashion. to respect your personal boundaries and medical needs. The key point is that when your energy flows well, so does your lymph. When you remove stress, your body will naturally begin to cleanse itself. Energetic therapies help unstick what is stagnant physically, mentally, and emotionally. And they help us activate the lymph system, one of our most powerful and natural forms of detoxification. And you can research, there's several other energetic styles of healings that not mentioned here. The point is to provide some example to allow you to begin to research and discover what works best for you. These are some suggestions. When you take the time to care for yourself and understand the importance of your lymph system, you will be able to create harmony. Your lymphatic system is not just a physical structure. It's the energetic river that mirrors how freely life moves through you. When you find the proper combination of how to support it with nourishment, with movement, and with energetic healing, you support not only detoxification and immunity, but also clarity, vitality, and emotional balance. So take a deep breath in once again and imagine these inner rivers flowing smoothly, carrying away what no longer serves you, replenishing your being, feeling light and renewed, thanking you for every mindful choice that you're making to support its natural flow and rhythm. And as you reflect, silently affirm, my body flows with the rhythm of nature. Through gentle care, I remain clear, balanced, and at peace. May you continue to nurture your flow through mindful movement, nourishing food, daily self-care, and energy healing rituals that honor the intelligence of your body and your lymphatic system. Take care. Namaste. Thanks for tuning in. I hope today's insights help you on a personal journey towards a healthier, happier life. Don't forget to join every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for more self-care and holistic wellness tips. Before you go, make sure to comment, click the bell, like, and subscribe buttons for upcoming episode notifications. Be sure to always consult a medical professional before making any major changes regarding your health, diet, or routine. In the meanwhile, stay motivated, stay inspired, and remember, every step you take is one step closer to a better you. Until next time, keep flourishing, and as always, may all be well.